Hello dears, and welcome back to channel Benidorm by Ana. Today we are in the lovely Benidorm city center, right near the techno hit. It's officially the beginning of October 2022. And since you all love these evening/nighttime videos from Benidorm, we've decided to show you today how Benidorm city center and Levante Beach are looking like in early October days. Right now it's already nighttime, it's around 10 p.m. However, you can still see that there are people walking down the streets. Right here near the techno hit, there is a famous bingo plaza right next to McDonald's. This is one of the biggest bingos here in Benidorm and one of the most popular ones as well, where you can play the traditional Spanish bingo, which Spanish people love a lot. Here you have some super offers in the bars for 2 drinks for 10 euros, which basically is 1 drink for 5 euros. It's simple math, really nice snacks as well, and people are just visiting all these bars and restaurants. By the way, as I've mentioned to you in the previous news update, a lot of bars, cafeterias and restaurant type of places here in Benidorm Town have decided to change their menus or incorporate, better to say, cheaper menu options. A lot of them are offering a single plate, for example, chicken with chips or steak with chips, fish with chips and sauce for just a modest price between 3 and 4 euros. All this is done to be able to attract as much as possible tourists and locals to try the meals and still visit bars and restaurants, even though the economic situation, let's say it like this, it's not the best one right now in the country. This is the famous Gambo Street here in Benidorm. It's also known as the most popular commercial street, since here you can find a lot of lovely shops to shop for accessories and clothing. For example, the famous Zara brand has its own shop for children, women and men here as well. As you can see, there are still lights for the festive days of Moors and Christians. However, these ones will be gone shortly in probably just 24 hours. The Gambo Street looks slightly empty today at night, but it's just because not a lot of people are here. The majority of people at night are concentrated right in the city center on the famous touristic streets, which are right those ones in front and to the right, which is where they have cheap pizzas, cheap places to have some drinks and snacks on, as well as typical touristic shops where you can buy some souvenirs for your lovely visit to Benidorm Town and Spain. And here, as you can see, it's slightly calm and quiet, I must say. But still, the weather is really nice. As you can see, people are still wearing shorts. Some people are still wearing open shoes, dresses, t-shirts. So it's not cold at all in Benidorm during first days of October. A lot of shops are still open right now, but mostly these are Chinese shops, supermarkets, 24-hour supermarkets as well, and places oriented to sell different types of goods, especially for tourists. As you can see, it's really lovely to be right now in Benidorm. It kind of feels like summer still in terms of weather in here. Typically in our region, October is the month when we start getting some more rain, and usually in October it's when we get quite a few weeks of intense rain. However, this year we had it already in September, so let's hope that October will be bright, sunny and warm. And you will still be able to swim in the Mediterranean Sea as well, here on the beach on Levante or Poniente Beach in Benidorm, because the water temperature is still great. It's around 27 degrees. So probably up until November, you'll be able to enjoy the lovely Mediterranean Sea. Right now, let's head to one of the most famous streets in Benidorm city center, which is this one right here in front, and it goes right up until the end of the Levante Beach. And there are really popular bars and restaurants in this area that have some best churros or cheap pizza places in here as well. As you can see right there in front, we have some 24-hour supermarkets. The 24-hour supermarkets is something that I've been seeing that grew a lot right now in Benidorm, and these shops just opened up massively, like in massive amounts for the last year or so. This is the straight road to go up until Levante Beach, and as you can see, there's way more people there than here on Calle Gambo. This area here is covered with different types of services that tourists might love. There are some boutique shops, some cosmetic shops as well, 24-hour supermarkets. You have shops with clothing, accessories. There's even a dentist right there in front, just in case you have any kind of emergency and you need urgent dentist service. Although I must say it's going to be quite expensive. Comparing it to the prices in general here in Spain, urgent dentist service is around twice as expensive as a normal service would be. And not all dentists do attend 24 hours, so bear that in mind. You would need to search for a specific clinic that would attend emergencies. Here we have already way more people because this is one of the famous streets in the city center. And this place with waffles is one of the most popular ones in the whole Benidorm town. Here on the left, we have another popular place. They have really nice churros with chocolate, apart from a bunch of different things like sandwiches, bocadillos, toasts, and all different kinds of meals in here. They also have the famous pizza offer. One slice of pizza is $2.20, and if you buy like a huge size pizza with drinks for the whole family, it's 25 euros. They are also famous for churros with chocolate, which is really cheap in here. And early morning, especially on Sunday, you can see a lot of people here having breakfast with churros and chocolate. This is the street with the longest probably pedestrian zebra. As you can see, it's even hilarious of how long it actually is. It even went on the local newspaper here in Benidorm saying that it's the longest zebra walk that we have in the zone. This is the place. As I've told you, they have some really lovely churros. And as you can see, you can always know that the place is good by seeing the amount of people that there is inside and the amount of customers that they have. If you typically see in Benidorm a place that it's empty or there's barely any kind of table occupied, normally it's because locals know that this place is not as good or that it's really expensive comparing to other places with the same quality. This is my tip for you guys. Just know it, that if you see places empty, maybe it's not the best place to go and there are better alternatives in here. But if you see that, as in this case, the place is really busy, almost all tables are occupied, you can hear a lot of Spanish people in there that are native for Benidorm, they're locals to the zone. You can definitely know that prices will be okay, will be more than affordable, and that the quality of food will be really nice. So that's my tip for you guys. This is another street that goes directly towards the Old Town and Altea. And here you can see that there's definitely some more movement going on. Usually these are the busiest areas during the night because that's when people are going out for dinners to get some nice drinks or snacks, even a yogurt place. This is a yogurt ice cream place, Yao Yao. Even this one is open. All the ice cream places are open as well. This is how warm it is right now in Benidorm in October, which is just Surprising, but really, really positive news for us. We love this weather when it's not too hot, but not too cold, still to see inside. This is one of the new places, El Balcón de Julieta, the Juliet balcony, if you translate it directly. And this one, Tavern of Calamar. These are two new places that have opened up, and on the top they've put some touristic apartments. They're not finished just yet, but will be shortly. These places are just crowded. There is no single free table available in here, which is just amazing. It feels like summer back again, you know. It feels like we're walking down these roads in July or August months, but it is September. It's just great to see Benidorm picking up the tourism right now. And to be honest, during the latest news that way more people will be coming here to spend the winter, I definitely feel we'll be having a good year for all the businesses and bars and restaurants here. Let's hope we're not wrong, because I would hate to see these people closing down. At the end of this road on the right, we have the famous Tapas Alley. Tapas Alley is a mythical place where a lot of people are recommended to go and try traditional Spanish tapas. These are like small portions of different traditional plates. Sometimes they're served on a bread, sometimes not, depending on what it actually is. However, I feel the need to say to you that Tapas Street is really, really expensive. It's getting really expensive nowadays, and you don't need to spend a full fortune to be able to try traditional Spanish tapas. Here on the channel, we do have quite a lot of videos for tapas, and a lot more will be coming out short. Oh, there's some new places. Rion, that's another new place that have opened up. I wonder what that's some nice things. They've just put the sofa here. I hope he's not hearing me. They've put the sofa just here randomly on the street with carpets. I've never seen things like this. I've seen tables and terraces on like main streets of Benidorm, but not carpets and sofas. It's an interesting approach. I suppose they do serve some cocktails and drinks in there. Might be quite comfy for people to sit down on these sofas. Who knows? Maybe that's a really, really good idea. Right there we have the walk towards the Benidorm's Old Town, which is from where you can get the absolute gorgeous views of all the entire Levante Beach, of all the entire Poniente Beach, the Old Town, the Benidorm Port, and literally the entire Benidorm. And this is one of the most popular viewpoints here in Benidorm Town. However, we will be turning here towards the Levante Beach to show you how it's looking like during night, early October. Here you have the tourist information, and this is the beginning or the end, depending how you look to it, of the Tapas Street. The restaurant El Quijote, for example, this one specializes on full meals, but also do serve tapas with some wine or additional Spanish beer. And right near the touristic information, it's where the officially Old Town is starting towards our right, and towards left we have all the zone of the famous Levante Beach in Benidorm. They've been changing all the lights, these famous lights that go up until the end of the Levante Beach, which is that you can see from here. They've been changing all these lights towards LED light system because it's cheaper and it's more efficient. There you could have seen the Old Town a little bit, a tiny bit, and all this is the famous Levante Beach. It's really, really long, so it will take you some time to go through all the entire Levante Beach walk alley, but it's definitely worth it to see what Benidorm is really looking like. And here in the Old Town, obviously there is still a lot of people of all ages. I must say there's a lot of youngsters coming right now to Benidorm as well, to have some quality holidays or to get the holiday of a nightlife by visiting the most popular night bars and pubs here in Benidorm Town. By the way, there are quite a few of them here in the Old Town, so you don't necessarily need to go to the British Street to visit nightclubs. There are quite a few good ones where mostly locals and Spanish go, that you can also visit to see how different British nightclubs from Spanish nightclubs actually are, and you'll be able to see quite a lot of difference, I must say. Ironically, but you will definitely be able to see some difference in the type of music, especially that they put, the type of decorations that they use, the drinks that they serve, and in general the atmosphere from one area of Benidorm to the other. As you can see here, they put some more LED lights, colorful LED lights. These LED lights, they're testing the colors right now. So as you can see, this one right here is changing colors to all rainbow colors, if I'm not wrong. And this one is supposed to be used for when there are festive days in Benidorm, once the installation and the change of all the LED lamps will be, LED light bulbs, better to say, will be over. It's when during holidays, for example, Benidorm November fiestas, which is when we celebrate the days, the celebration of Benidorm Town. It's a massive celebration in here. Trust me, if you're coming in November, you cannot miss that one. Definitely not. So these days, probably they're gonna be putting some specific light color palettes here, and maybe even change the lights, you know, like do some kind of a light show here on the Levante Beach. And it's just amazing that how fast the time flies. It feels like a year ago we were here. It feels like it was just a couple of days ago, you know, that we just filmed Benidorm November Fiesta holidays. And it's October already. Just in a couple of weeks, we will film Benidorm November Fiestas once again. The time just flies. And people are really nice here on the street. See, people are just saying hi, just waving. It's just really positive. I don't know, lately I have a really, really positive feeling about this Benidorm area. It's just so nice, feels a really, really big positivity between people. You know, they're all smiling, they're all welcoming you, they're all saying hi, waving. It's just nice to see Benidorm like this. I mean, people are just sitting, drinking some lovely cocktails, having some snacks, enjoying the views of night Benidorm, and just listening to some nice music. And this, by the way, is the Rico cafeteria, one of our favorite ones. They have amazing Spanish breakfast, and they're located on the first line of the Levante Beach, right next to the city bar, which is this one right here. Amazing place to be. As you can see, Benidorm is as alive as it was almost in summer. Still a lot of tourists in here. A lot of places are open and not planning on closing just yet, at least. And you'll definitely find a lot of places where to go, a lot of places what to visit, what to see here in Benidorm, and what to explore, even if you're coming in autumn right now to our lovely and sunny country. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video with us and this small tour down Benidorm city center and the Levante Beach on the first days of October 2022. And I'll see you very soon in the new video here on the channel, which will be out tomorrow. See you then. Bye.